What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back now. Do a little bit of techno. Wop, 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 wop. Happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. This is the way. So I had a patron ask about the packs specific and wanted me to do a Worth It series for the pack. I happen to be off. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day to be off. May the 4th. So really quick, while everyone's jumping on, I got Basserike here and Nightmare here. So they're going to be helping out inside a chat. What's up, Cinderhawk and Turtle Walker? What's going on? And it doesn't matter. None of this matters. That's right. Says what's going on as well. So glad as everybody jumps on, we're going to just kind of talk for a few seconds. Pretty excited, really quick. Finally got my 2 capital ships done, the First Order ship and the Resistance ship. And so really I'm just down to the Razor Crest, and it's going to be unlocked in 6 days. 6 days. And we're going to use it. And so I've been really focused on my bounty hunters. And so you guys are probably wondering, like, what's the team comp going to be? Because bounty hunters don't have enough. And I already have it. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. Once you see it, you'll go, oh, yeah, duh, that makes total sense. But there's a really pretty comparable team. And then there's 2 capital ships that I'm going to try out because they suggested the Chimera, and obviously that'll work. But I actually think there's another capital ship that will work better than the Chimera. And so I'm going to do testing with both of them. So I'm pretty excited about both of those. And then someone's asking, where's the inbox rewards? And I believe that comes at noon. That's in an hour and 20 minutes. That's also when we get echo. So yeah, at noon our time. And if you're wondering, how in the hell does Warrior know this stuff? They put everything on a timeline. So if you're wondering timeline wise, by the way, they messed their timeline up. If you look at the Clone Force, these guys, 3 hours or 3 days and 1 hour left, 4 days and 1 hour left, and 3 days, 1 hour left. They messed up Tech's marquee event. It should have been a day earlier because it should all be 3 days. Because today, Echo is going to have exactly 3 days. Most marquee events are 3-day marquees. If you know from the past, they give you 3 days to do the marquee. If you don't get it, screw you, and they move on. And these were like 28-day, 21-day, like crazy long marquee events. They just never do that. But that was because it was the countdown to May the 4th. And so in 1 hour, because it says 1 hour, but it's actually 1 hour and 20 minutes, Echo's going to be released because he'll have exactly 3 days of a marquee event, and Echo's the 4th character. It has been unequivocally confirmed on their app store, in the Play Store. When I downloaded my upgrade, it actually says, you can get Echo in the marquee event today. So it's not even like theoretical. It's unequivocally that. Plus, there's a picture of Echo in there, and it says you can get Echo today in a marquee event. So Echo's the 4th character. He's coming in an hour and 20 minutes. When his event drops in an hour and 20 minutes, that's when my guess is when they're going to push our little gift pack, if you will, the gift pack to all of our inboxes. So I'm excited about that, and I don't really need to talk about the gift bag because, right, the gift bag that you get, aside from the fact we've been getting this free energy, which has been, something. It's nice. It's not, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. If you've ever done my story time, you know that I can be the one to say that. A sharp stick in the eye. That was a not fun story time. I can look back on that though, and that's my story for sure. But the free energy is nice. The pack that we're going to get in about an hour and 20 minutes or so, really nice. But what I really want to do today is I really want to talk about the packs that they have inside of the store, because I want everyone to really kind of analyze it. If you've got, if you were waiting for this, there's a lot of people that kind of wait, they save, and they're like, okay, when May the 4th comes around, I'm going to get a pack. This is the time, once a year or twice a year that they spend a little in the game. And they really want to make sure that they're getting the one that's, worth it, if you will. Now, first, before we do worth it, You got to remember there's free to players and they're going to spend money. If that's you, you're just watching this for fun. You're not actually watching this because you're doing an analysis, because if you're free to play, you don't spend money. So none of it's worth it, right? If you're a dolphin, you're going to pay really close attention because dolphins hardly spend any money ever. And this is going to be really hard to decide if in fact you're going to spend any money, and if so, which one. And then if you're a whale, you're probably going to buy all of them, or a kraken, you're definitely buying all of them, probably. But I want to do the analysis as to whether when you spend the money, if you're going to feel good about yourself or if you're going to hate yourself for purchasing the pack. So we're going to talk about this and kind of go through that. So there are two kinds of packs, and you got to remember they used to do these packs, the 25% more. And by the way, it said 50% more, and now it's saying 25% more. But they've always been 25% more. So I don't know why they typoed 50% more. I don't know. But these used to be across the board, all the vaults. And then they got greedy and they just decided to do the lower two instead of the higher two. Not 100% sure why, but these ones, if you buy crystals, and I'll be honest, in this game, crystals really are the biggest power play you can get. If you have crystals, you can do so much, from energy refreshes that can get you multiple characters or gear for what you're trying to do. Crystals are really the lifeblood, if you will, lifeblood of this game. And so this is, if you're ever going to buy crystals, this is unequivocally the time to buy them, to purchase the pack, the $19.99 or the $9.99. You can decide which one. If you're a dolphin, you decide which one you're most comfortable with, or buy them both. If you're a whale or a dolphin, you might decide, I'm just going to pick them both up, $30. You'll get a bunch of crystals, and that infuses you with over 4K, 4,100 plus crystals. And that would be a really nice infusion of crystals. So these are definitely for this game in Capital Games or any mobile game. They all have a very similar currency value with their, every game has a specific, like you buy it and they have a specific, whether it's, gems or crystals or whatever they call it. Whenever they do a percentage discount on that particular currency, if you were going to spend money, that's it. And that's normally the things that speed progression in a game. So this is definitely the two that I would say are the most worth it for anything and for anyone at any level of spending. So whether you're a micro dolphin or a whale, all the way up to a kraken. Now, as far as these go, these packs, they really depend on who you are as a human being playing in the game, and there are a lot. I'm going to start with this one because it's a really unique offer, and they do it a lot. And and then the big Witchell says you unlock the 50% offer by buying both of the 25% offers. Interesting. There you go. Didn't do it yet, so I didn't know that. So they didn't lie. They do have a 50% offer on crystals. You just have to buy the first two 25% offers. And I will talk more about that on the other packs, because they do have a thing that where if you buy packs consecutively, they unlock deeper discounts. They did that with some of the other packs, and so that makes complete sense. But this one's interesting. What happens is a lot of people are going to buy those crystal packs, and maybe that's it, that's all they want to invest in. And so you're going to have this trove. What's up, Nate? How's it going, brother? Appreciate the donation. I don't ever troll and ask for money ever, but anybody who ever donates, I do appreciate it. So thank you very much, Nate. That was very kind of you. Happy May the 4th to you as well, Nate. So this pack is unique because a lot of people from the barely spending to all the way up to the highest spender is going to probably be, in the 5,000 crystals this week. You know what I mean? With the packs that they're going to probably buy for the crystals. At a minimum, you're going to grab those crystals I just talked about, and you're going to be sitting on crystals going, what do I do with these crystals? This is one of those that it's either absolutely trash for me or a potential huge amazing, awesome drop, because this is the deal. We always want them to give us a good deal on a character, right? We always want that 330, you know, when they have that 1,299 crystal pack and you roll it and you get 5 shards and you're like, damn it. And you do that 3 times and you have like 20 shards of a character and you're like, this is bullcrap. That's traditional CG. This is 5,000 crystals and you get 330 shards. You're getting the entire 7-star character. Wham. You just don't get to choose the character. And it has every character basically but Bad Batch, essentially, and GLs. So, you know, you can look in here. It's basically everybody, except for, like I said, the GLs, some of the characters like, you know, Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, you know, some of the, you know, gas isn't in here, but basically any of the farmable characters with the exception of the newest Bad Batch because they're not on nodes yet. So, and they even have, you know, some of the characters such as Dark Trooper, Bo-Katan. So that's pretty awesome. Bo-Katan's in here. So, the far left have quite a few newer characters in here, that you can kind of see what's what. If you're one of those people that are really, you know, a gambler and you're looking and there's quite a few characters you don't have yet, but you're really wanting and hoping for something, you could take the risk on this. It is a good deal no matter what. The problem is it may be a really good deal on a really bad character. And last year, and you could go back to May 4th last year, you could watch, I actually pulled the pack so you could see what I got, and I got a trash character. A lot of people get trash characters. There are going to be people on Facebook that are going to post, whoa, look at that. I got 330 of Bo-Katan. That probably isn't going to be you. It's just the way it works. They have higher percentages for certain characters, lower percentages for certain characters behind the things. You can click on pack probabilities and it'll show you that kind of stuff. So the thing is these character shards and stuff for 5,000, it is worth it. It's just randomized. And so this is going to be tough. If you've got most of the characters in the game, this is really a waste of your crystals because you can focus the crystals on farming that specific character you need. But if there's a ton of characters you want, and you're a gambler man or gambler lady, you know, it may be fun for you to do this for May the 4th. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to be able to get a guaranteed full character. Remember, it just may be the wrong character. So keep that in mind. But it's an interesting pack because it's that thing where we always want a guaranteed 330 and you get it for 5,000. And that is a smoking offer if it's the right character. And there's a lot of good characters in there. So you'll have to, but it's a gamble. You'll have to decide. We're going to work from the right to the left because these packs get kind of better as we go. This is the Omega and Core deal right here. You can have one purchase. It's $19.99, and it may not seem like a big deal for a lot of people because it just gives you some basic stuff, right? It gives you a couple of Omegas, ship Omegas, some Mark IIIs, some ship Mark IIIs, you know, some basic stuff like Carbantes and cuffs and stuff. But it does infuse lots of energy, 400 of each kind. And so for somebody who's looking to try to get a GL and you're like really trying to pump through and get that GL and stuff, this might be a boost for you. Now, do I feel like this is worth the $20? No, I would say this is not worth it. But if you're a whale or above, this is something you could be buying to accelerate speed in a GL, and that's why they have this pack. This is specifically targeted towards a whale. But value-wise, I still am not going to say this is a value. Every one of these items you can get real easy, naturally over time without any push, and the energy is pretty easy to get as well with a few hundred crystals each. So I definitely would say that this is not worth it. Yeah, Cup is a hidden character in that last one, so you got to be careful. Don't get Cup with that 330 shard one. So for this one, I would say if there was one that you would look at and go, I don't know, I'm on the fence, I would pass on this. I mean, unless you're that person that's literally going through the store and purchasing them all because you just want to have them all, or you're going specifically for a GL and you're just trying to get that extra energy, you know, because you just can't wait. Otherwise, I would pass on this specific pack. It may seem like a high value with all of the energy, and it kind of is if you do the math in capital games terms. I would still pass on this. I would say this is not worth it. Now, there's two versions of this pack, the May the 4th Gear Bundle 2 and May the 4th Gear Bundle what? What's going on, Steve-O? And you'll see they're right here. The May the 4th Gear Bundle 1 and May the 4th Gear Bundle 2. They're side by side. One's, for me anyway, $25, and the other one's $65. So there's a $40 difference in the two. And the one on the left has, less items, especially doesn't have the cryos and all the things that you most want. It does have these are extremely hard to get, and everyone needs them. The fusion furnaces. Not only do you need them to finish the finisher piece, the literal finisher piece for tons of people need these for finishers, but you also need them for Gear 12 Plus. A lot of furnaces for Gear 12 Plus. I mean, you can see a lot of people need these at that level. And then it gives you a bunch of gear you're going to get anyway already. And you can buy this once. Now, just like the crystal packs, when you buy the crystal packs, it unlocks a newer, better value crystal pack. This one is the same way. By purchasing it, it unlocks an upgraded same price, but 20% better value. What is 20%? Well, 20% is 1/5. So if you take these 30 and do 1/5, you can see you're only going to get 1/5 more of each of these items. This, in my opinion, is absolutely not worth it, because of the items that you're getting, and 1/5 more for 30 is not a lot. Okay. You're talking literally about, 35. 35 of these items is going to be meh, you know what I mean? So the only real high value item in this entire thing is this, and you could be better suited getting this directly with crystals yourself in a focused crystal purchase out of the store or out of Conquest, because it's reduced crystals in Conquest mode. So you could go to Conquest and get it out of Conquest or whatnot. So it says purchase limit once, but you can actually purchase this twice. You purchase it once, and then it unlocks a greater version. So this May the 4th Gear Bundle 1, I personally would say pass on it, even though it gets better. If you were going to buy any of these gear packs, these three gear packs that are right here that we're looking at, these three, right, May the 4th 1, 2, and 3, it would be this one. Because if you're going to be spending money, you're going to be spending money because you're a whale. And so let me move myself. There we go. And so if you're a whale and you're spending money anyway, this is going to be about $130-ish. So you're spending a little over $100 to get an infusion. And this is going to give you everything you were just looking at, except for it's going to give you a 50, and the 20% is going to give you another 10. So you're going to get 60 on the second go around. So you're going to get 110 of these. 110 for that, $130. You'll get 110 of these. Same thing. You're going to get 110 of these, 110 of these. And that's like 2,800, 2,800, 2,800. And then all the rest of the gear that just kind of, 110, 110, 110. So it's a huge infusion of all of the absolute most important gear for all of the characters. Now, if you're a Dolphin or below, I would say that there's other packs to spend on that are more important. Okay. So if you're right now about to click this, don't. This is strictly worth it for those whales that are buying a lot of packs. And it's not even technically worth it value wise. It's worth it in capital games eyes, and or for the whales who are trying to infuse the high end. And because the second pops 20% more at the 50 rate, that's pretty good. 110 of all of these, if you do the math, it does equal about $150 worth of gear. And at 130, you're getting about a $20 value on all this gear. And this is all really high end gear. It infuses. Plus, there's a lot of new, characters you're going to have to gear up with the new GL. So if you're a whale and you're looking at infusing all that high-end, top-end gear, this would be the way to go. But if you're a Dolphin or trying to save, and I'm only going to buy 1 or 2 packs today, if you're one of those people, this is not for you. You're going to want to buy one of these 2 packs right here. So let me show you the last 2 packs that we have. And this one, the Relics pack, is probably going to be high up on people's wanna buys. And this is why. There are, for the new GL, there are Relic 8 requirements. And I called it. I told everybody they were going to frickin' put Relic 8 in that stupid GL requirement for the new GL. And I said it would be a new Kenobi because they had changed the stance and all that, the animations of the old GL, General Kenobi. So I was like, oh, they're going to be bringing out a new Kenobi. This one gives you the straight buy for a lot of people who are struggling with being able to get Relic 8s. And maybe you were able to get one or two and you just couldn't handle it, couldn't help yourself, and you've already Relic 8'd a couple characters and they were the wrong ones. So this is going to give you a straight opportunity to purchase. And you'll notice there's a sliding scale from 40 to 200 or from 50 to 160 or whatever. You're guaranteed, look at this, 15 of these impulse detectors and 15 of these arrow magnifiers. So if you buy this pack twice, because you can do this twice, it's not even $100. Okay, it's $39 in American dollars. I don't know what it is with you guys, but in American dollars, it's basically $80, 80 American dollars, and you get 30 of each of those guaranteed. That's a character and a half. And then if you get any kind of luck whatsoever in this pack, you might be able to get 2 characters done to gear 8, but at least 1 and set up almost enough for the second one. And remember, with Conquest, you can get the rest of this, some of this material, and then with other stuff. So this is high value specifically because of these 2 things: impulse detectors and then arrow magnifiers. Those are both really, really huge. Plus, this is super hard to gear. Or get, because you can use a ton of energy and you get almost nothing of it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. You farm it, and it just takes forever to drop. It's not the same as something like this where you just get a ton of it. So having it, drop in here is nice. 55, they give you quite a bit. Same thing with these, the Electrum conductors, Zin Biddles. A lot of people struggle with. I don't know why. I don't. These, for some reason, are a problem for a lot of people. So that is another issue. These ones are not a problem for me at all, but this is a huge problem for me, bronzium wiring. So I would really hope this pops for me, but this is a good pack. And if you look at your percentages, there's a 32% chance of obtaining one of the following groups of gear. So you've got to look. You got to look at these gears, okay? See how it has it broken down? And then there's a 4% chance you're not going to get all of it. So it's either 50 bronzium wirings, 50 impulse detectors, 15 arrow magnifiers, and 250,000 credits. So that's a good one. You can spend 40 and you get the bronzium wiring, the 15 impulse detectors, and 15 arrow magnifiers. That would be the one you'd want to get. And this is all like 33, 33, or 33. So it's a third chance. Or the second one is the circuit boards, heat sinks, flaws signal data, Electrum conductors, Zen Biddle cards, and credits. Now, this one doesn't have the high-end stuff. So if you bought it for $40, you might be kicking yourself in the butt. And then this 33% chance is a little bit less. It's fragmented signal data, incomplete signal data, chromium transistors. And so you've got a basically 1/3 chance at getting the impulse detectors and getting the arrow magnifiers. So if you're wanting to take the risk at trying to get Relic 8 characters and you don't have a team that's getting you these items well enough, because maybe you're struggling with that and you're wanting to take that risk, this is $80. This gives you a shot twice, a 33% shot twice at being able to do this. Now, I think there's a 4% chance of getting everything, absolutely everything. That I would not venture to say you're going to get absolutely all of it. That's almost impossible. So what we're hoping for is the bronzium wiring and then the impulse detectors and arrow magnifiers for that 40%. If you're afraid of spending money and it getting trashed, you not getting what you want and getting the stuff you don't want, then this isn't the pack for you. And if you're limited to like I'm only spending $100 or less today, then this isn't the pack for you. Again, we have another pack that's even higher value that I would recommend. Okay. So this is again for someone who is definitely, you know, a whale who's looking at trying their chances at the, you know, 32% chance of getting these two items specifically. These are the, you know, 30% chance of getting these items. So the last real pack that we want to talk about is this, this Zeta pack. And this is really for everybody who's going to spend money. And if you had $100 to spend, this is the $100 that you'd want to spend, in my opinion. You get to buy it twice, okay? And there's a 40% chance, so almost half, that you're going to get 10, and that's a minimum. But if you bought this twice, it'd be $100. So think of it as a $100 pack because you get to do it twice. And at a minimum, you're going to get a full Zeta for $100. Now, I told them years ago they could sell Zeta $100 for a full Zeta and they would get the money for it. And then of course they added Omegas, Mark IIIs, and the Cryos. And they did, you know, both of them. They did the Battle Computer and the Shock Prod, and they did 50 of each. So they've sweetened the pot. And then you've got a 30% chance of getting 15 and a 20 and an 8% chance of getting either 20 or 30. So you're probably not going to get 40, but you've got a, you know, 65% or 55% chance, a 55% chance of getting something more than 10. So 55% chance of getting more than 10 Zeta in this pack. Those are damn good odds, actually. Damn good odds at getting something more than 10. So if you had $100 today and you were going to spend $100, this is an insane value, in my opinion, and this is the first time they've ever offered a full-blown Zeta pack, other than the Hyperdrive bundle and the Hyperdrive bundle boosters. And those boosters only give you 5 guaranteed Zeta. This gives you, I mean, there's a 55% chance I'm going to get like probably 15. If I do this twice, I'll have 30 Zeta pieces for $100. That is in capital games terms, that is a good deal. So Ray's funny because he's like, so when you said it's a good pack for Dolphins, you actually mean it's a terrible pack. And that's funny, but you have to remember, truly none of these packs, most of these packs are not worth it as far as the money goes. Like, I mean, let me just go back and re-review this character pack. If you get the right character, it was absolutely worth it. It's a fun little gamble, but if you get the wrong pack, it's complete trash. Okay. The Omega bundle with energy, $19.99. I feel like it's complete trash, but if you're going for a GL and you're a whale, or a dolphin and you're going for a GL, you might want to buy it just for that extra, you know, energy infusion. These 2 packs for gear, the one on the left, for $24, I just don't feel like it's a good deal at all for anyone. And the one on the right, if you were going to do it, as long as you're a whale spending tons of money, it's the best deal of the 2, but it's relative. And it's supposed to get, you know, it gets better, 20% better on the second buy. And so it'll infuse all your high-end gear. But of all of them, the only ones I feel like are good is this Relic pack, because it gives you an opportunity to buy Relic material you can't get basically anywhere in the game except for some really difficult places. The only problem with the Relic pack is it's only a 32% chance of getting the Relic pieces you want. So you could get screwed. You could. Whereas the Zeta material pack, you're guaranteed. It's $20 more, you know, $100 instead of the $80 on the Relic packs, but you're guaranteed the Zeta materials and the Cryos. You're going to have 100 of each Cryo after the 2 packs. And so if it was me and I am a spender, I would go after the Zeta packs, and I would go after the crystal packs, the 25%, and then the 50% that unlocks crystal packs, and probably call it a day. Now, I might, because I am a whale, maybe go after the packs for the Relic material just because. But if you're not a high spender, you may not want to risk that, because you very well could spend $80 on Relic material and get the Relic material that is more farmable and easier to get than what you were hoping for. It's a 30%, 32% chance that you'll get what you want out of those packs. And they know that. And so that's kind of why they're doing that. So for the sake of the stream, let's go ahead and do a pack opening, because why not, right? Let's do the Zeta one. I just want to see, I've got a 55% chance I'm getting something better. Actually 57% chance basically that I'm getting something better than the 10. So I'm pretty excited about this. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, and they're doing 3-to-1s on the rewards. So that's pretty neat. Let's see what we get. 10's the minimum. And I got the minimum. There you go, you guys. That's the 30% chance. Let's do it one more time, and we'll see if I get more than the minimum. Everybody's like, wah, wah, wah. It'd be cool to get the 2% 40. Give me 40. Give me 40. Someone on Facebook had to post that they got 40 Zeta out of this pack. And I was like, seriously? And 10. So there you go. You can see that the likelihood of getting something more than 10 is probably, I mean, it's like basically a 50-50 chance. I probably just had extremely bad luck if they really programmed it properly. But you can see I got 20. However, I still have a full Zeta, 100 cryos on either one, 20 more, which I don't need I don't need these. I mean, I've got over 600 and I've got over almost 8,000. Yeah, no whammies, no whammies. But now I've got an infusion. I had no Zeta material. I'm literally Zeta poor, and that got me into a fresh Zeta. And of course, these I'm trying to farm for, the characters coming, and that infused me up into the, mid 150s. So that was pretty good. And then remember, you got the crystal packs. So overall, like I said, when you're looking at those packs, that one I felt like was worth it for anyone that's going to spend $100 or less. The relic pack is a gamble. You have to decide if you want to take or not. It's an $40 to $80 gamble. For some of the biggest spenders, it probably will be worth it. The gear bundle 1, I don't believe is worth it for anyone. Gear bundle 2 is only worth it for the highest spenders, but I don't believe it's actually worth it money-wise, because it's only a $20 value, and you get random stuff you may not want. But for the highest spenders, it will infuse your highest in gear at a $20 discount. So if you're looking for a $20 discount, there you go. But for everybody else, ignore it. And then the May the 4th Omega bundle, trash, unless you're going for a GL and you're a high spender, or you're going for a GL and just can't wait. And then the May the 4th Trove pack, that's a gamble, man. You have to decide whether you want to do that or not. And then just lastly, remember these crystals, buy them if you're trying to infuse them. And if you're just a little dolphin and you just want to spend, 10 or 20 or $30, this is the way to go. Ignore all those other packs and get the crystals. Crystals are the ultimate in this game for refreshes and everything else that you're doing. So anyway, I hope that this helps everybody out with the Worth It series. I hope you guys are excited about getting Echo today. We're getting Echo literally in about less than an hour, and then we should be getting our welcome pack that they're doing, which is an infusion of some free stuff, quite a big pack actually of some free stuff. I'm pretty excited about that, and so pretty excited about that. And I know they also did another update, another title update, which gave us some character changes, and I know that that's pretty controversial because some of the characters' foreheads look like a little messed up. I was looking through here, but anyway, you know what? The art team does their best, and I feel like they do a pretty decent job. I'll be honest. I feel like they do a pretty decent job. So what are your thoughts on the pack? What I want to know is, everyone that's on the stream right now, what pack, if any, are you going to purchase this May the 4th? Leave them in the comments down below. And everybody that's out there playing, happy May the 4th. Keep your gaming on. Warrior out.